How's it going, guys? OCG Experience here, back with another video. As you can tell, it's going to be a quick PSA return video. Super happy about this. Well, not too happy about the turnaround time for it. It was a regular sub, I think. So, I mean, obviously we're beyond the points of turnaround times anymore, but this was sent out, I believe, in March. And, you know, $100 per card or so, and, you know, it's been a while, but, you know, I'm not going to complain too much about it. I did not look at all the grades of these yet, but I think I know 3 of them, only because I got 3 upcharges, and, I mean, it's a pretty small submission. I think it's only like 6 or 7 cards, but I can't imagine anything else that would have gotten upcharged other than those 3. But without further ado, let me just break into this. Okay, so I think I only had like 2, maybe 3 OCG cards here, and like 3 English cards or something, but let me check it out. Yep. Not surprised about this. I think if you watched my last return video, I had another 9 that I got back in that one. And the one in the other video was like the stronger copy, so I wasn't expecting a 10 for this, unfortunately. But yeah, this card still kind of plagues me, despite the number of copies I've sent in. Fortunately, it's not hard to like get the card itself in kind of like pretty good condition, because you can just keep buying premium pack 2s, but they're getting a little expensive now at around $200, so it's starting to get a little nervous about grading this card. With that being said, I think there's only, despite the fact that it comes in every pack, it's still only like a pop 5 in PSA 10. All of the other ritual monsters from PP2 are, you know, have pretty considerable populations for PSA 10 by now, I think. It just goes by, I've probably said this before, it goes from like the front to the back of the pack. The condition just typically gets worse for the monster cards. So like Blackluster Soldier is going to be the hardest to grade, then it's going to be Zera the Man, it's going to be the next hardest, which I also don't have a PSA 10 of. Or a PSA 10 like worthy copy. The other 2, Super War line would be like 3rd in line. I have a copy at PSA right now that I think will be a 10, as well as the Fiend's Mirror. So we'll see when those come back. Yeah, the battle wages on with this one. Still not too bad of a card. I mean, love this card. It's great even in a 9. Alright, next OCG card. I think I know what this is. Let's see. I think it's going to be Spell Shattering Arrow from GB7. Yup. Booyah. Alright, so ultra rare spell shattering arrow from GB7. So this card had 2 variants that came as a promo for that game. The first and most abundant version would be the secret rare, as well as the Dragon Master Knight and Visor Death that came in that as a promo for that game. Ultra rares, I've explained before. I think actually here I have the card over here. Here's another card from that set, the Dragon Master Knight. The ultra rare variants for these promos had a much smaller distribution than the original secret rares. The way it goes is like the first print of the game came out with secret rare versions of these promos. They sold out whatever over time. Konami said, okay, let's release another wave of the game for anyone who still wants it. But at that point, not a lot of people, there wasn't a huge demand for the second wave of that game, which for some reason they switched with an ultra rare version of the promos. So either they just didn't make a lot of games, or a lot of them just didn't sell, and you know, they just disappeared off the face of the planet. Similar story for G6. So this is GB7. The 6th game was just G6, not GB7 or GB6. That came with like the Toon Dark Magician Girl, Xarian Universe, and Go for the Lightning. Same exact like release pattern. Starts off with a secret rare, so there's tons of the secret rare copies out there, but the ultra versions were super short printed. But for GB7, it is considerably shorter printed than even the G6 Ultras, as well as I think a similar idea would be like the ultra rare GBI versions of the God cards. You know, just a separate distribution of the game with a different promo card inside. But as you know, with those sets are not really much rarer than the secrets, if not more common. I'm not sure as far as that game goes. But either way, I digress. Super excited to now have the ultra version of the Spell Shredding Arrow from this set. Now I'm just looking for the Visor Des. Dragon Master Knight, I also just recently graded this a few months ago, I think. Definitely the highest price tag promo video game card for the OCG out there. I think I bought this raw for literally, I don't want to say what I bought it for, but I think it was like $3,000 or $4,000, and I had my fingers crossed to grade it because I was so nervous. Because if I didn't get a 10, I was like, oh man, I just dropped like $4 grand on a not gem copy of it, even though it's still an amazing card regardless. But these are super hard to find out. There's time demand. Yeah. Now all I need is the Visor Des. I had my eye open for it for a couple months now, but none of these really show up. I think the Spell Shredding Arrow is probably the one you'll see most often in Japanese markets. Like I said, this version of Dragon Master Knight has super high demand, so you're not gonna see it that often unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for it. But either way, I don't know what else to say about this set. Yeah, I don't know. Very cool. If anyone has a Visor Des by any chance, let me know. I'd like to buy it. Also considered buying the G6 set with the Toon Dark Magician Girl and stuff like that, but I'm never really in a hurry to buy those. I see them pretty often. Okay, so what would this be? I'm not sure. I think it can only be one thing. Actually, I know what it is. Yeah. So, English card here. Jump Magazine, secret rare version of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I expected the 9 on this because it's off center, but I just sent it for whatever. I had it sitting around. This is like my second copy. I graded another 9 like at the beginning of this year, I think, and I sold it because I just knew I had this one behind it. Yeah, the other one I graded that got a 9, I think, was also just because of centering, but they were like fresh out of the magazine, it seemed. Got it pretty cheap though. It's an awesome card. I'll probably keep this one until I stumble upon a 10 copy. Okay, so these 3. So this confirms this is what the upcharge was for. Obviously, you can tell what it is. 10, 10, 10. Actually, that was pretty smooth. I had the sequential 1, 2, 3 sequential certs flip over. So yeah, secret rare GBI gods. Enough said about them. I think I got these. So this is like my third PSA 10 set of the secret rare versions that I've graded. I've literally sold like all of my other PSA 10 copies. This is my third PSA 10 set. I'll try to hold on to this one and fight the temptation to sell it, but I just happen to like find mint copies of these out of the blue for some reason, and I don't know, they're just super, I guess, liquid. But yeah, about the upcharge, I figured it had to be these just because I knew I wasn't getting upcharged on this, and PSA probably doesn't have any data on the 2 OCG cards, so it's like, all right, I got 10s on the GBIs, which was a pleasant surprise, but also not so pleasant of a surprise because they charged me like an extra $100 or whatever it was. I mean, I guess that's just how it goes though. I think I was kind of surprised that one of them got the 10 for some reason. I thought one of them was off-centered. I don't remember though. In my head though, I was thinking like I was getting 2 9s and a 10, or 2 10s and a 9, I mean. But no, I mean, they were pretty clean. Like when I bought them from a guy who like still had all of the complete video game like in the box, and he had like these just like chilling inside the silver foil pack, like with the game and in the manual and everything. I still have all that, the accessories and stuff. So I was like, all right, these are fresh. But yeah, super satisfied with these. Pleasant surprise. I have another submission coming very soon. Like it literally finished at the same time as this. I did not see the grades on that either, but I did see like two grades, just because I went to check the status of it, and then like popped up on the bottom on the PSA website, so I got a sneak peek and I saw some pretty big stuff, some pretty cool stuff, so I'm much more excited for that one. It's like a 50 card bulk sub return that I sent off in, I think, May of last year. So it's been out of my hands for a long time, but there's a ton of like Series 1 OCG cards in there. So I'm very excited. It's basically like my entire Series 1 foil collection that I collected between like 2018 and whenever I sent it off, which was what year is it? May of 2020. So I think there's going to be some good stuff in there. A lot of cards that I would pick up pretty easily, like back a couple years ago all the time, but now I can't find it all. So I'm hoping for good stuff so I don't have to keep searching for some of these cards. But yeah, let me know what card was your favorite out of those grades. I would have to say Spell Shattering Arrow. Even though, you know, the GBI secrets are always like big hitters, just because, but you know, I'm desensitized to these guys. This one, it's been kind of hard to come across these, so I'm very happy about it. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more videos. More's coming. So if I time this right, I guess the next grading video might be like another week from now. So I imagine I think they're gonna ship out those new grades like today. So I might get those by the end of the week, which would be sweet. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Quick video, quick return. Have a great day. See ya.